Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Witches and Crows. It's Priscilla and Jackie here at We Say What, where we say what and you argue with us in our DMs and stories about how you disagree with us. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Today we are joined by author, creator, activist, mother of many, multi-hyphenate Emily Paulson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, I'm super excited to be here.
We are so excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and just in case there's anyone who doesn't know that's listening.
Yeah, let's see. So I am like, where do I start this story? Yes, 7 years ago. So I am an author. That's how most people know me. I used to be trapped in a pyramid scheme. So most people know me from my previous book, Hey Hun, which was about leaving the multi-level marketing industry. I wrote a recovery memoir before that. And my recent book is a thriller. So I've switched to fiction. And yeah, it's a feminist thriller with a political twist. And it's called The Revenge Party. And what else? And I've got 5 kids. And so in my vast spare time, I argue with people on Instagram.
It's so fun to watch because we love to troll a troll. And it's kind of how we met. I feel like just trolling our own kids and trolls.
I think that's exactly how we met. Yeah.
It's exactly how we met. We share a brain. And Revenge Party is fiction, but it's sort of based on some true events.
It is, yes.
Right?
So a few years ago, my best friend, it's set in Seattle, which I lived there for 12 years. So Seattle's kind of its own character. But my best friend had this husband who got in an accident, and while he was in the hospital, like fighting for his life, she got his phone and realized he was living a double life. Wow. And so when all was said and done and she left his ass and everything was great, she's like, I feel like you need to write about this. And I was like, that would make a really great, like, inciting incident. And so the story isn't like about her, but that's kind of the inciting incident of the book. And like one of the main characters is sort of based on her personality. So it was really fun to write like her, and I can kind of throw our friendship in there and how we met. But I also think like it's a tale as old as time, right? Like this guy is this other life, and then you can kind of go into that. And he happened to be in politics. And so then it kind of opened up this whole other what's really there versus what you really see. And, kind of throwing shade at like the maha of it all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As we love to do.
Well, I have a 30-hour flight situation coming up, so I've jotted that down. I'll be ordering it ASAP so that I can read it on the plane. I'm excited.
Yeah, the Revenge Party.
Yes. Funny because I posted the other day, I had a 2-star review from a man, and he was like, it's very negative and anti-man and very violent. And I was like, it's pink. It has a man falling on the front of it and says revenge. Like, if you pick this book up and it wasn't your target read, that's on you, man.
I mean, in this case, he could have judged the book by the cover and moved on with his life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, first, this is a great segue into what we're doing today, which is we're going to roast husbands. We're going to do annoying husband habits.
Or roommates or partners.
Or roommates, partners, but let's face it.
Yes.
In our cases.
Yes, we're 3 basic bitches in heteronormative relationships, and there are patterns that emerge, and we're going to roast them. Before we get into the bracket, does anyone have any grievances to air today? We like to start with some airing of grievances.
Do they have to be husband related?
No, it can be. Oh my God, it doesn't have to be related to anything.
Okay. This isn't really grievance. I'm sort of like, I'm kind of a dipshit. So we had a lot of car trouble recently. One of my daughters got in a fender bender. Another one, like her alternator died. So we were like down cars. And so I was opening my car door and the inside latch snapped. So I was like trapped in my car. So I'm like, oh no, I've got to go through the passenger side door. So I did this for a whole 24 hours. And someone was like, hey, you could unroll the window and reach over and open the door. And I was like, not anywhere in that 24-hour time did that ever occur to me. So that's more of a like annoyance of myself, I guess.
You're airing a grievance with yourself.
Yeah.
That is something I would fully do. Yeah.
That's why the internet exists, because you don't even realize that there are solutions sometimes. Like you can't remove yourself from the box to think outside of it sometimes. And when you're trapped in that like panic mode, it's just where you are.
Yeah.
I recently bought some like face cleansing pads, and I was like, these are so expensive, but I need them. And someone was like, I cut them into half, and then I get 2 months out of it. And then I was like, I looked at him and I was like, I could cut these into fourths. So I was like, this is 4 months of product here. What was I thinking? And, just people on the internet are just so helpful sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't have a grievance, but I have a correction. And I meant to bring it up yesterday. On our movie snack episode, which aired yesterday if in real time, I talked about snow caps, specifically that they were like if chocolate chips stepped out of the shower into sprinkles and got them stuck all over their feet. But actually, it's as if sprinkles were rained down upon them in the shower, because that is what snow does to mountains. Duh. Like,
Hence,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not snow Acme. It's snow caps.
Yeah.
Jackie. Right?
Well,
the Acme is the
corrected
base.
me.
Acme is the base, right?
I did bring it up like 4 times on the episode, and you and Donnie both just hee ha ha'd along with me. And
I don't know. I know about snow caps.
yeah.
Anyway. My grievances today are, well, on Thursdays I take Zumba, and once again, no one seemed to suspect that I might have a background in Latin dance, which I don't, but I feel like I'm pretty good at these moves. And so that continues to be a problem.
Rude.
Yeah, it's very rude. And then also Katie Holmes. I have a problem with her today because one of the songs that came on during Zumba was that song, Whatever Lola Wants. You know that one? Lola. And a few years ago, I was very deep into like Scientology research. Yeah.
Yes, I'm like,
research.
you need to end that sentence.
Yeah. We also yesterday recorded worst parts of midlife, and brain fog is alive and well, unfortunately, on this podcast. So anyway, I don't know if anyone besides me has seen her performance of that song with Tom Cruise. I don't know if it was for an only Scientology audience, but it's awful. And anytime I hear it, it's ruined the song for me, and it ruined that 4 minutes. So I'm mad at her today.
Okay, I do have another grievance I like.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You know when there's a crosswalk and then someone is like 20 feet away from the crosswalk and darts into traffic? Just walk to the crosswalk. Like, I understand if there's no crosswalk and you have to like wait. There's a crosswalk right there. I don't understand.
So jaywalkers. Jaywalkers is your grievance.
But like, it's not even jaywalking that bothers me. It's jaywalking so close to the legal place to walk that I just think, it annoys the shit out of me.
It's just so dangerous now because people get hit by, in my neighborhood, and this is why I won't let my son have an electric scooter like all the other kids have in our neighborhood. We've literally had 5 kids this year get hit by cars crossing at the crosswalk because people are so distracted while they're driving. So if you want to have a single chance at living, you should probably just cross on the crosswalk. It's there for a reason, because at least 20% of drivers will be looking for walkers at the crosswalk. They won't be looking at other parts of the road.
Oh yes, odds increase.
And the amount of time you're standing there waiting for traffic, you could have just walked to the crosswalk. Like, it makes no sense to me.
Also, no matter what, do the jog. Like, when you're crossing, whether you made it to the crosswalk or not, you do that jog.
You just never know.
Keep your eyes down and like
you keep your eyes down and you're like, I'm sorry. Like, you do the jog.
I know.
Even if you don't need to, I want to see that effort. Well, these are very good grievances.
You're good at the grievance part of this podcast. We should have you on more just for the grievances, if nothing else.
All right. Well, are we ready to air 16 grievances against men?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We only can do 16?
I know. I have so many.
I know. Yeah, I told Emily we strayed a little bit from her initial ones, but a lot of them are still here. We also crowdsourced some and, looked inside at our own homes and our own surroundings. All right. Oh, we use, if you never listened before, we use a random picker to match these up. So If you have a grievance with that, bring it up with the universe. I don't know what to tell you.
Or DM us, or actually leave it in a review next to the 5 stars.
Next to the 5-star review. These pairings don't feel random. All right. Okay. So, round 1, bracket 1, leaving cabinet doors open or calling versus calling, parenting, babysitting.
Which is worse or which is
more annoying or worse?
calling,
yeah.
parenting, babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a person with ADHD, I do leave cabinet doors open. Now, here's what happens. I'll be cooking. I'm furiously cooking up a storm, you might say. And I'm opening things, getting things out. Drawers are open. It looks like a ghost has wandered into the kitchen. And then I do my cooking bit, and then I turn around and I look, and I'm like, whoa, what did I do here?
Is it a ghost?
Yeah, is this a ghost? And then I go and I close it all. So I don't leave it open for like days. But my husband does get annoyed with me because he is good at closing them and I am bad at it. I would have to agree it's calling it babysitting, obviously.
Yeah. Does anyone's husband here do that, Emily?
No, thank God.
Yeah, he would be castrated. Yeah.
Yes. No.
I'm fortunate that I don't deal with this myself, but it is a societal thing that pisses me off so bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's worse than cabinet doors because that is something women can do.
Right. Some of them.
Not
Okay.
naming any names.
Yeah. Okay. Next pairing: leaving socks everywhere or insert whatever. My husband. It took years for me to work out of him leaving paper towels and tissues everywhere. Versus standing in the kitchen when you're trying to cook. Just being
Like
there
having
is enough.
him standing in the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. They're always in the way.
I mean,
It's
that's
always where you need to be.
that's annoying, but the leaving stuff around. Like for my husband, it's shoes. It's shoes. And we've had the conversation. We've been married 22 years and we've had the conversation many times. And he actually, my Mother's Day card was something funny about like, oh, you know, we don't know where our shoes are. And I'm like, they're in the middle of the fucking floor. That's where they are. Like,
I don't know who we is. I know where mine are.
Yeah.
And yours are everywhere.
Anyway, it's a thing where
Yeah.
it's kind of a running joke where I'm like, gee, you know, whose are all of these shoes? Like, how many feet do you have? You know?
Well, and it can be dangerous. I have tripped over my husband's big ass shoes because I have specific rules about the mudroom, which I'm lucky that's where shoes live. But yeah, he'll leave them in the doorway and I'll just fall into the house.
Okay. I'm so glad. Well, I'm not glad these are paired up against each other because I agree they're both annoying. We did have a roommate, my husband and I, before we got married. We had somebody else living in our house temporarily, and he did tell us, he was like, I have this quirky habit, I leave paper towels around. And I was like, if you know you do it, then stop doing it. Like, pick them up. So that I was a little bit about. But the standing in the kitchen is potentially the cause of a future divorce for my husband and I, because he literally, and I've told him so many times, he's actually gotten really much better in the maybe like past 3 or 4 months, but he's trying to be helpful. This is why it's so difficult, because I'll be cooking. Our kitchen is a weird shape. It has, well, not weird, but it has an island. It's a large island, and there's a lot of cabinets on either side. And the sink's on one side of the island, the stove's on the other side of the island. So, and the fridge is out in the middle. So I'm constantly like doing an island dance in my kitchen. And I have to wash my hands between everything that I touch because I'm like that. So I need the entire kitchen to be cleared out when I cook. And my husband is always in there, and he'll be like, well, I'm trying to unload the dishwasher to help you out for later. And I'm like, nope. Should have done that when you got home from work or something. Like that could have been immediate when you got home from work, not what, well, that's usually when I'm cooking. Anyway.
Yeah.
He's upset.
It's like borderline dangerous at that point, you know?
It is. Like,
and there's so many knives around.
Yeah.
So, like,
and
he's
hot
asking,
water and like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Just asking for an easy murder.
Those are the hard ones though, when you're like, I know he's trying to be nice, but it irritates the crap out of me. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, get out.
I'm gonna say leaving stuff everywhere because I feel like you can just kick them out of the kitchen.
Okay.
But leaving everywhere is like a constant rude thing, and
fine. I've been outvoted. But for me, standing in the kitchen might be my number one choice.
Ooh, wow.
It might have won it for me if I weren't against you guys.
Well, now you know what it feels like to be me.
Yeah.
Because
That's happened to you a couple of times.
yeah. Wait until you guys hear Christmas in July, where my pick for Hottest Santa is out in the first round.
Yeah, well.
J.K. Simmons is hotter than Tim Allen, whatever.
Was it Tim Allen? Okay.
I don't remember. Who cares?
I think it was Ben Affleck. I mean, I think it was a fair discharge.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's going to be the promotional reel of this episode. Tune in for a fair discharge. Okay, so socks everywhere, or Emily, are you standing in kitchen?
No, it's socks or shoes everywhere. Anything left places. Yeah.
Okay. Next round is not replacing toilet paper or paper towels, as some may experience, or leaving dishes in the sink to soak.
Leaving dishes in the sink to soak. Like if you're really leaving them to soak, swing for the fences. Yeah. But if it's just like a cereal bowl, no.
And I've done scientific experiments on this to see just how long these dishes do need to soak. And there's no end because I grow tired of waiting and I just end up doing it.
I'll say this might be, what? It's dishes in the kitchen, or what's the other one?
Not replacing toilet paper or paper towels.
That is frustrating. I've worked out a system so this doesn't really hurt me too badly because I have like backup toilet paper in every bathroom so that if another person
within
at
reach
home doesn't do it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the sink thing, I can relate this to a non-man. So, there we go, to a woman who was my college roommate, who was also my best friend growing up. And she and I, best friends from first grade, moved into a college apartment together that did not have a dishwasher. And so she would leave dishes in the sink to soak. And it ruined our friendship. Like, we had to stop talking for like a year after living together because her leaving of the dishes was, I didn't realize how strongly I felt about it. Mm-hmm. But it really pissed me off because it felt disrespectful. Like, I can't use the kitchen right now because these dishes are in the sink.
Would be that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like there aren't any dishes left for me. Like we live in a 1-bedroom apartment that we share because it's in college, and we only have this many bowls, and they're all in the sink soaking for 3 days. Like, what is the point of this? There was cereal, like you said. You can't soak cereal bowls. That's silly. And I love to go to bed with a clean sink.
Yeah, so it's dishes.
Dishes, yeah.
All right, for me, it's the TP because
really?
it's a lot. It happens a lot in my home, and he'll even like bring a new paper towel and just put it in front of the roll.
Oh,
or put the toilet paper, the new toilet paper on top of the.
You're sitting there. You are sitting, especially for a man. Like you are sitting there for a long
They're taking the time. Yeah.
Can you not just real quick?
Just real quick.
And maybe this doesn't irritate me because I have so many girls who are like good at doing, like they replace it themselves. Like but the few times the boys don't, like it doesn't bother me. But yeah, if it happened every time,
But it's so, I mean, my son is 7. I think since he was 4 years old, he's been trained. He does it. Like he'll replace it. I don't know if I just lucked out on the toilet paper replacing lottery, but the kids can be trained. The men should be trainable, but they're.
Well, I feel like it's too late for millennial men in a lot of these things. Like it's up to you, Jackie, and mothers of Generation Alpha to work this out of their.
Yeah.
How many boys do you have, Emily?
I've got a 21-year-old boy and a 14-year-old boy.
Okay.
And then I have 3 girls in between.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How are they with these kinds of habits?
They're good. I feel like they're really good. Yeah. I mean, I have one who's like super ADHD. So she would be more like she'd have several rolls probably by the toilet paper thing, like
backup rolls and future rolls.
They're there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now it's like they're like in college now and like Godspeed. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a roommate's problem now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just don't want to be left in a lurch. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't like, and I do try to talk to my son about, the roll goes this way, not over, not under. But as long as it's on the roll, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Although that is how it's patented.
Is it? See, I don't have like a horse in the race in that at all. It's supposed to go over?
It's supposed to go over.
Okay.
I don't.
Like, it
I
doesn't
used to
occur to
care.
me at all. Like, I don't even think about it when I'm in there, like
Yeah.
what direction it's going. But yeah, that's a thing.
I'm always tempted, and sometimes I'll switch it, but not if I'm at a friend's house. I'll just be like, "Ugh, okay. But like if I'm at a restaurant or
Well, you're
something,
saying
I'm like,
you'll fix it. Okay.
But yeah,
I thought you
I'll
meant like
flip it.
switch it to mess with people, like go the opposite direction.
No, that. Oh my god, that would be. That's diabolical.
Yeah.
No, I would never.
Okay.
All right, so soaking of dishes. Is
Again, finish the sentence.
I mean,
not a Mormon situation.
We could do a whole thing of their workarounds. Apparently, there's a ton of things we don't even know. They involve like armpits and other areas of the body. That anyway.
So many folds.
Okay, moving on. Throat clearing or unsolicited advice.
I'm a real like mouth sounds annoy me person. Like mouth sounds from my husband, and he doesn't do a lot of throat clearing, but if he did, like sometimes his chewing bothers me. So I think throat clearing. Yeah, because unsolicited advice, I'm pretty good about being like, shh, you know?
Yeah, I'm not good at not letting that bother me. Unsolicited advice. Although the throat clearing is so loud, and like I have hearing loss, and it makes like some like pitches higher than others. Like it's not just like I have a lower volume. It's like there's weird sensitivities, and like a throat clearing can just get my nervous system going. I'm honestly not sure how I'm gonna vote, and I'm hoping I don't have to break a tie.
Oh well, you might have to on this one because I don't know if this will come up again later, because if it does, then I'll change my vote. But I don't like mansplaining advice where the unsolicited advice I get from my husband more frequently is it's like, yeah, duh. Like, I knew that already.
Ew.
Why are you?
Yeah. Ew.
Why did you like? Obviously, that drives me insane. So is that a separate thing? Because otherwise, I have to vote for it now.
I would put your vote in now. Yeah. And I think I'm going to go that way too, because it can really ruin my mood when I'm like venting and I just want to vent. And I feel like it's been long enough. We've been together long enough where I'm like, please know the difference. Like, if I'm not asking you a question, why are you answering it?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I just don't like, my husband will tell me all the time, he's like, you're the smartest person I know. And then he'll suggest something that makes me think that he thinks I'm the stupidest person that he knows.
Yeah.
Like, what do you talk? You know I'm smart. Like, you say this to me. You're very kind about compliments, but do you really believe it, or are you just trying to get in my pants? Because we're locked in. I mean, come on.
One time my husband asked me, I was like trying to remember several things at once, and he's like, have you heard of the Notes app in your phone?
Exactly like that. Exactly. And you're like, have you heard of getting out of the house for 3 to 5 days?
Business days. Yeah, but as soon as he said it, though, he realized what he had said, and so now it's a running joke. Thankfully, he didn't. It just like, oof.
Okay.
All
yeah.
right. Sorry, Emily.
Advice. No, it's fine because it is annoying. Like,
yeah.
It's a close one for me. I'm fine with that.
All right. What's worse, snoring or loud chewing?
Loud chewing.
Snoring. Oh God.
No, snoring.
Yeah,
for me, it's snoring.
Why? Because my husband does both.
Okay.
The loud chewing never stops. Like, he can't learn to chew differently. The snoring, I can put earbuds in and I'm good. Like, I have a system for myself that I just don't hear it.
Okay.
That's why.
That's lucky.
It doesn't make it okay. Like, it doesn't make his snoring any better. It just makes, like, I can live with that. We're chewing. It's like, what am I going to do? Leave the house? Like, when we're having a meal together?
There's not a way for me to block the sound. I've tried earbuds. I've tried the ones that wrap around your head. We have a sound machine going. Like, I've tried going to bed. I take sleeping medication already, and it's just nothing is enough to stop the snore. And if I don't sleep, then every other thing on this list is times 10, because I'm annoyed by literally everything. So I have to say snoring, and I'm sorry. I'm consciously not going to argue with you on the next one, Emily, but I have to say snoring on this one.
Do you know, have you heard of the Oslo earbuds?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, check them out. I'm not sponsored or like I don't sell them or anything.
Oslo.
OZLO. Okay. And like they like have
sleep buds.
Sleep buds, yes. Mm-hmm. They like obviously their earbuds while you sleep, duh. But they have like different kinds of sound. Like they have a white noise, a brown noise, like whatever that is, pink noise. And then you can do like music or ocean sounds or whatever. And like it seriously is the only thing that's ever worked to block out sound. Like they really work.
And
So
they
anyway,
stay in.
They stay in my ears. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But then what if there was an emergency, like if you're a house alarm or like there was a fire alarm that went off, would you hear it, do you think? That
Well,
makes me nervous, 'cause I'm
so
addicted.
it's connected to your phone like passively Bluetooth-ish.
Okay.
So like if you have your settings, so like I have the thing where if someone calls twice or someone on my mom or whatever list, the phone, it always goes through. And so it'll always
Okay.
allow those through. I mean, if there's a fire alarm, I feel like you would hear it, like, or smell smoke. I don't know. Or someone in the house would.
I don't
So
know.
Yeah.
My son sleeps right through.
really,
My daughter would sleep through a fire alarm.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
worth a shot.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
That I might look into that because I have to go snoring because if I, like Jackie said, if I I don't have a workaround, and if I have a bad night's sleep, God help anyone who has to
And-
deal with me. And like loud chewing is something I'm actively working on with him because he likes to chew on. He likes to have pretzels while we're watching West Wing, and it's just so loud. And we've had to have stages. I'm like, you're no longer allowed to eat anything out of a bag during a show.
You have an approved foods list.
Yeah,
Like, you can have
maybe
pudding.
that's going to be next. Now it has to be soft foods. He can have soft pretzels.
Right. Soft pretzels. That's the alternative here. That'll
That's
work.
my workaround.
Yeah, I think it's just like also the rage that I feel when the snoring keeps me up. It's unlike a rage that I feel with anything else.
Well, I get resentful. I'm like, you're having the time of your life over
Yeah.
there while
Although-
actively ruining mine.
I feel like I have to say my husband travels a lot, which probably is the reason it's an easier choice for me.
We're so jealous.
Right. I know.
What
So-
job does he have? How much training do you need for that job?
Are they hiring?
So like half the time I'm in bed by myself and it's
sleeping
like
like a starfish.
totally. So I probably like any sleep loss I get when he's here, I make up for it. So I might be voting the same way if I had to share a bed with him every night.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Next, we've got where is it syndrome, which I didn't know there was a word for this. You know, where they
I haven't heard
open
it
the
either.
fridge and it's like, I don't see the mustard. We don't have any, but it's like you just move the milk and it's right there. Or needing a ton of help at the grocery store. Like they go to the store. Or Emily, you said something like going to the store and then not knowing what you need.
Okay, so this was what, and we can use whatever I want, but what I meant by it, because it's the grievance I have, is my husband will be out and he'll stop at the grocery store and come home with whatever he needed for maybe I'm gonna barbecue, so we got buns and whatever, and then he'll be like, oh, we're out of milk. Like, well, that would have been convenient to know, like before you go to the store, maybe find out what anyone else needs while you're there. That drives me nuts.
Yeah,
And what
yeah,
was
yeah.
the first one?
Where is it syndrome?
Oh, those are both so annoying.
I know.
But it feels so inconsiderate when they go to the store and they don't text you to check and see. Like, I feel like that's what the majority of my text conversations are with my husband. Like, I will be at CVS. Do you need anything while I'm here? Like, it's just the thoughtful thing to do. So I feel unappreciated, unthought of when I do that. So I think that might be mine.
I think it might be mine too, because where is it syndrome, actually, as annoying as it is, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I feel so triumphant every time when I'm like, and
I know
it's
what
just
it
free
is.
range to be like, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, I will respond. Like, that's how I respond. I'll be like, oh, it's in the upper left quadrant of you're looking at it. Like,
Yeah.
use your eyeballs. I don't know. Yeah.
Move something. Like they
Yeah.
don't even try
Yeah.
to locate. It's just like, oh, we don't have it. When I remember when my husband and I were dating, he was moving and I was helping him get some stuff together, and there were about at least 6 or 7 bottles of Windex at different levels, because he would just go buy another. I think I saw this as an ADHD thing too, but I feel like it's got to be the man blindness too, where they just don't see it, so buy it again, and it's like. But I do love these moments where I'm like, I found it in 5 seconds.
As somebody with ADHD who also is the inventory keeper of the house, like I I know where everything is unless somebody moves it to a different shelf. That's the problem. Like if I always put the Windex on shelf B in the cabinet and someone puts it on the bottom shelf or something, I'm like, well, I
It's
guess we don't have
gone
any.
to you.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Better buy some more. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like that's a mother-in-law thing. Like she cannot put my stuff away or it will be like, I'll find it in a year. Like I'm going to just say goodbye to that pan. I will never see it again.
Yeah. I have a feeling if I let my mom unload my dishwasher, she would just like optimize my whole kitchen to her liking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you don't live here, Mom.
Yeah. And you're left-handed and I'm not. Everything would be
Left-handed.
swapped.
Interesting.
All right. So grocery store helplessness or inconsideration
Yes.
moves forward. All right. Next is loud sneezing versus, I don't know if this is just me, but putting empty boxes back in the pantry or containers back in the fridge.
That's annoying. I feel like my kids do that more.
Yeah, it's a kid thing too.
But my husband is the loudest sneezer in the world. And like, it irritates me because I'm like, there's no way you can't control that. Like, come on.
Hold it in a little bit.
I know.
Like, you just hold it in.
And like, if we're in public and he does it, I mean, it sounds like it's like he's yelling. I mean, people are like, is there a terrorist in here or something? Like, it's a scary, frightening sound. It would like, when we had like newborns, it would wake them up, bugs the crap out of me. Yeah, the loud sneezing. No question.
I wish we could make an app where like women could upload their sneezes. Like you could have we should make a Richter scale.
Yeah.
And so we could determine, because I would love to know how our husband sneezes measure up against each other. Yeah.
It is wild. I do often think, are you just putting on a show? Like, what is the point of this? But what is it for us as children? I mean, I guess girls are taught to take up less space, so our sneezes are the same thing. But
I feel like it's also like a germ thing too. It's like if I'm in public and I have to sneeze, like I'm very careful to like really muffle it just because I don't want to be like, I don't want people to think I'm sick and I'm spreading like my illness or something like that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't give a shit. It's just like, here I am.
Well, and I do think there's something to the men not being taught to take up less space. Like I think that's why there's loud chewing. Like a lot of these things are similar, like just being considerate of the space around you that isn't conditioned into them the way it is with us. For me, it's putting empty boxes away because if I'm going for a treat and then it's empty, salted caramel. I've had recently twice popsicles, and just like I don't get that stuff often, and usually it's for Ava, but like and every now and then I'll have something, and then so half my every now and then's it's an empty box.
And when you're the inventory person, you probably do a scan with your eyeballs, and if you see the box, you're like, all right, we're good. We don't need that anymore. So you don't
that
add it to
too.
the
Yeah,
grocery list,
that can lead to grocery store incompetence.
Yeah.
Symptoms include increased grocery stores.
I'm going to go loud sneezing on this one, but I do understand the boxes. I do. But I think the thing is that when I moved into this house, our pantry, we're very blessed with our kitchen size and our pantry size, but I switched to like the plastic containers so I can see what's inside everything. Oh, I know, I'm so fancy.
Like, oh, there's such an influence on it.
Mostly because my sister-in-law is really fancy and she's okay. Sauces and dips really should be called baskets and bins because she's really good at organizing and plastic storage containering. And so she bought her new house, and then I looked at all their storage and I thought, wow, one day I'll be organized like that. And I never will be, but I am doing my best.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of boxes now in the pantry. It's all in tubs.
Yeah. And the clearness does help with inventory.
Yeah.
And like, so you can't have that disappointment.
Right.
You
and it keeps things fresher.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, loud sneezing moves forward.
Sneezing.
Loud sneezing. All right. Last round of round one is talking during TV or movies versus beard or hair trimmings in the sink.
Talking because like we don't share a sink.
Okay.
If we shared a sink, that would probably bug me, but like.
Yeah. I think talking also.
Yeah. I think I've pretty much gotten the hair in the sink, gotten Justin to stop with that. talking through movies the other day. He's not bad with that, but the other day I told him there's a very important episode of Summer House on. It was the first reunion. I was like, I need this time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I need silence and like do something else.
Close
And he
doors.
asked me 3 questions. 3.
Straight to jail.
Straight
No.
to jail.
What
So-
my husband isn't he isn't like a talker always through the movie, but when he does, it's like he's come in late, or I'm in the middle of watching something and he's like, "What's this about?" And I'm like, "Fuck off!" Like,
Yeah.
no, just
Especially
Oh,
my husband
watch
does
it
it with
some other
reality
time.
shows. He does it
Yes.
with reality shows where he doesn't want to, with my housewives, he doesn't want to participate or like watch with me regularly, but he wants to know everything that's going on when he's like got peripheral access to it.
yeah.
And like, go on his journey or don't.
My other thing is I don't watch a lot of movies per se, and when I'm watching TV, Lou and I are usually watching it together. But for me, it's more like a podcast thing. Like I'll have my headphone in, and I'll
Yes.
be washing dishes, and somebody will ask me a question, and I'm like, I have the water on, I'm doing a task, I have a headphone in. And Max will be like, hey, watch me kick a soccer ball in the living room, and I'm like, there's so many things wrong with what's happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what drives me crazy. So yeah,
Okay, well, ladies, we're through round 1.
nice.
And we're moving on to round 2, which is bracket
bracket.
1 of, thank you, of round 2 is calling, parenting, babysitting, or socks everywhere. I don't deal with the calling, parenting, babysitting thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like personally adjacent to me. Like, and I don't also, none of my kids need babysitting anymore, but like
Yeah.
in principle, the idea of that bothers me so much. But personally, the socks, shoes everywhere. So I'm going to have to pick that.
Yeah, I don't know whether I should go with my head or my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
These things are hard.
Mhm.
Neither of these really affect me currently, but the one that bothers me more on principle is the babysitting. So I will say that even if it loses, just to give it a vote.
No, I think that's, Emily, you said that, right? Or you
No,
said socks?
It bothers
she's
me more
talking, I
in
think.
principles, but the
Okay.
socks are for me personally. So it's whether I want to like be a girl boss or like be selfish. Yeah,
The
it's a tough.
deciding vote. Or we can spin the wheel. That's the other option.
Let the wheel do it because
Let the wheel do it. I know, because I can't decide.
P
Okay.
P for parenting, J for socks. I guess they kind of look like
They
J's.
look like little socks. Yeah. It's a P.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's all right.
I think that's what was meant
I
to
think that's
happen.
all right. Next is giving unsolicited advice or soaking dishes.
I can't. Mental image. Hold on. Let me wash my brain for a second. Okay. Unsolicited advice.
Yeah, same. Now I actually like doing dishes. It's like meditative for me. If somebody leaves a dish in the sink, I will be annoyed because it's like, you could have just put this in the dishwasher. It just doesn't bother me in my 40s as much as it did in my 20s and 30s, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay, we're moving right along. Snoring versus store incompetence.
Store incompetence.
Uh-oh. It's you, Priscilla.
I think snoring. Emily, you've got it too good, Emily.
I know.
I'm gonna try those earbuds.
Yeah, I do have
I don't
it
know.
written down.
I don't like anything touching me at night, so I don't know if I could do it, but I think it's worth a try.
It's just the inconsistency of the sound. You never know when it's coming, and you never know how loud it's going to be, and everyone makes you want to whip your arm across the bed and just smack them in the face.
Yeah, every single one. Loud sneezing or talking through TV or movies. For me, it's sneezing. It sets my nervous system on fire.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I'm just stern enough telling him to shut up, he will.
Yeah. Yes. Like, because I can go watch something in another room or
Yeah.
like by myself. I can't escape the sneeze.
Even if you're in the other room.
Mm-mm.
Or it sounds like across the street.
Yeah.
I mean, gotta work on that Richter scale.
If it were interrupting while I'm listening to podcasts, if that was the actual thing, then I would have to go with that. But since it's specifically movies and TV, I will also go with loud sneezing.
Right. We're on to round 3. Calling, parenting, babysitting, or unsolicited advice.
They're both kind of coming from the same place,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Calling, parenting, babysitting is such a like simplification of what like parenting and motherhood is.
I think I'm
And
going to have to
just-
go with that one.
Yeah. It's just a disrespect of how much we do.
Yeah.
Especially for like stay-at-home moms, which I don't know if we've all been at some point or what our situations have been, but like I just remember, and I mean I still am technically, although I'm also a student and do content creation and stuff, but the way people just assume that your time is meaningless, like they can just expect you to do things because you're just not doing anything, that is what it triggers for me, calling it babysitting.
We've all been babysitters before, have we not? Like I
Yeah.
babysat when I was younger. I know what that requires. And basically you just have to make sure the kids don't die till the parents get home. And so to
Right.
imply that like that's all the man has to do, yeah, is so fucking insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole who's watching the kids? Like just the
Mm.
oversimplification of
Yeah.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Snoring versus loud sneezing. Semi-similar.
I have to say snoring.
Loud sneezing in your sleep.
That's what it is.
Snoring for this one because that
Yeah.
still is more annoying than
yeah.
the sneezing.
Well, then it's snoring versus calling parenting babysitting for the
Final.
I think on principle, I have to go calling parenting babysitting.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
such a bigger, it's not like a little habit.
It's
a
very
mindset.
systemic.
It's
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Although, I guess that one mostly applies just to husbands or partners that are not normally with the children, like the non-default parent. And snoring could be for roommates in general. So I don't know. Is the bracket for roommates or for partners?
Husband
We have to list
habits.
that. Husband habits. Okay. So yeah, if a husband is repeatedly calling child care babysitting in that context, then yeah. I guess
Yeah.
that's-
Well, and I think it also encompasses the stories of women, like they actually do get some time away and then they come home and then they're like, all right, I'm done. Like the
Yes.
checking out of it all. And I think
Yes.
that's all goes into that too, where like
That they're
their
not
free
actually
time is also more
parenting.
valuable. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between
Yeah.
parenting and babysitting. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we've crowned a winner or a loser,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I feel really good about this, although, one of my other choices got kicked out pretty early. But it
Standing in
would've
the
just-
kitchen.
Yeah, standing in the
Yeah.
kitchen. That would have been...
What if he's
Totally.
standing in the kitchen telling you he's going to babysit later?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Then that's
While
the winner.
sneezing.
While sneezing.
And telling you to use your notes app to remember things.
Y'all, why... When is the commune happening? Yeah.
I pray every day. Well, Emily, thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming on.
this was super
really
fun.
Tell everyone where they can find you and find all your works.
Yeah. So I'm Emily Lynn Paulson everywhere except Twitter because I got kicked off of there.
Ooh.
I know. I got banned for saying something, snarky or whatever. And then buy my books. So The Revenge Party came out a few weeks ago. Hey Hun came out a few years ago. Highlight Reel came out a few years before that. Just look up my name and you'll find them and you can get them anywhere books are sold.
That's so
Amazing.
exciting. Congratulations on that. That's huge.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much again.
Yeah.
And if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Leave us a review. 5 stars only. And we'll
You'll
see you
get kicked
soon.
off of podcasts if you leave anything less than 5 stars. I think they
That's
just kick
right.
you right off the app.
That's right. If you have a complaint, file it with a 5-star review. All right. We love you, crows.
You can have your opinions, but we say what?